Jai Jai Shri Radha, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Vrindavan Dham, Jai Shri Yamuna, Jai Shri Giri Govardhan. We have been reading from the book called Shri Vrindavan Mahimaamrita, which is the Glories of Vrindavan, written by Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati. He has glorified Vrindavan, the favorite place of Shri Krishna. If we love Shri Krishna, then Krishna can be remembered through his name, by chanting of his name, or by glorifying his qualities, or by glorifying his pastimes, or glorifying his places where he did his leelas. So one of his favorite places, Krishna's favorite place, is where the Gopis are, where his friends are, where his Sakhis are, where Shri Radharani is, and that is called Vrindavan. So he has glorified Vrindavan. Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati has glorified Vrindavan in 1700 shlokas. And we have till now finished the first chapter of 100. Now today we are going to enter into the second chapter. We already did the 20 shlokas in the previous videos. And today we are going to start from 21st onwards till 40th shloka. Before that, we first remember Radharani. Let us pray for her mercy. If she is merciful enough, we will understand the subject, and she'll make me speak the right thing. So I just pray to Radharani, and I pray to Vrindavan Dham, that whatever is the bhavana, whatever is the emotion behind this meditations, let that bhavana come out in the translations. Radha sadhyam sadhanam yasya radha mantro radha mantradatri cha radha sarvam radha jivanam yasya radha 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 vachi tasya kim sesham Shri Radha karavachit pallava vallarike Shri Radha padanka vilasan madhura sthalike Radha yasho mukhar matta khagavalike Shri Radha vihar vipine ramatam manonme Shri Radha murli manohar padambhojam sada bhavyan Shri Radha Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Padarajah Swatmaneva Arpayan Srimad Bhagavatottaman Gunanidhi Natyadaradhananam Shri Vrindavan Divya Vaibhavaham Stotum Muda Prarabhe. I bow down to Srimati Radharani, Shri Krishna and Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we begin glorifying and meditating on the glories of Vrindavan. Last time where we left, Prabodhanand is in full bhava, in full intense emotion, and then he says, oh, what is this Vrindavan? And this beautiful transcendental pastimes looks like has amorous love personified himself and come down to Vrindavan? Is this the personified form of transcendental pleasure? Is this the personified science of Cupid's archery? Is this the personified life potency of Sri Shyamasundara? I do not know what this is. This is Sri Radha, who is transcendently enjoying all the pastimes with Lord Hari every day and night in the forest of Vrindavan. And now he goes further. Shlok number 21. Sarva prema rasaika bija vilasat Vipran Mahamadhuri Purna Swarna Sugora Mohan Maha Jyoti Sudhai Kambudhi Ekaikangat Unmadasmar Kala Ranganduyante Adbhutan Vrindakanana samplavan hridi mama shama priya khelatu. Oh, let that Shama Priya, who is a beloved of Shama Sundar, that is Radharani. Let that beloved of Shama Sundar play in my heart. She is so beautiful. Her limbs are flooding the Vrindavan, the forest of Vrindavan, with golden nectarian oceans of intense sweetness. And this intense sweetness are flowing through her limbs. She has made Vrindavan drowned in this ocean of wild, amorous pastimes filled with charm and effulgence. Oh, oh, let this Radharani who is playing in this Vrindavan play in my heart too. Loladvenya pritus sujaganaha chama madhya kishorihi sambit sri stana mukulayo ullasad उद्धारा यष्टिः नाना दिव्याभरण वसनाः स्निग्ध काश्मीर गौरी वृंदाटव्यां स्मर रसमयी क्षीराधिका किंकरी स्थाः. So now he is remembered Vrindavan, and after remembering Vrindavan, he is remembering Radharani. And when he is seeing Radharani, along with Radharani, he is seeing millions of Sakhis, millions of Radharani's maid servants, maid attendants, not servants, maid attendants. And these maid attendants are called Kinkaris or Manjari or Sakhi or Sahachari, different names. So he's saying, let these maid attendants of Radharani, the Sahacharis, the Sakhis of Radharani, who are teenagers, youthful, and who have beautiful braids. So the meditation goes, you are seeing Radharani in Vrindavan. Elsewhere, he has told us also how to meditate. Every time we meditate in our heart, there is this beautiful effulgence. This beautiful effulgence is filled with love and bliss. In that beautiful effulgence, which appears like an ocean, in that beautiful effulgence is this island, which is bedecked with jewels. That is called Vrindavan. And in this island of Vrindavan, there are forests. So this island is there beautiful, and in that island that is called Brajmandal, and in that there is forest of Vrindavan, and in that forest there are groves, and in that groves there is Radharani who is going everywhere walking. Sometimes she is alone, sometimes she is with Krishna, and when she is walking, either alone or with Krishna, they are surrounded by these millions and millions of maid attendants who are their friends, who are their sakhis. And they all look as beautiful as Radharani. And so when you are seeing Radharani is walking, and then the Sakhis are walking, and when they are walking, their braids are just shining from behind. They have slender waists, broad hips, and they are wearing splendid necklaces decorating the flower buds of their beautiful breasts. They are adorned in splendid ornaments and beautiful garments. All these garments given to them by Radharani herself. And their complexion is golden mixed with saffron. So reddish, different colors of gold. Their complexion is that beautiful, and they all have a youthful beauty, and they all are as sweet as nectar. So Prabodhanand Saraswati says, "Oh my mind, meditate on this Radha's maid servants, because in this way, if you meditate, they are the ones who will take us to Radharani." So we meditate on the couple, but more importantly, we meditate on the Sakhis too. He goes into bhava, and then he says, then when he's looking at this Vrindavan, so many things are appearing in him. He says, oh, Is this the beautiful transformation of some transcendental nectar what I am seeing? I am seeing so many millions of Sakhis along with Radharani. Is this the mercy, generosity, and playfulness of Shri Krishna? How wonderful this place is. This is so wonderful. And this is the land of Vrindavan, that land which enchants even the mind of Shiva, Lakshmi, and Brahma. That land has now appeared on earth. How beautiful, how wonderful. And then he again goes in bhava, intense feeling. So he's seeing Radharani, he's seeing Krishna, he's seeing millions of Sakhis, he's seeing the beautiful land of Vrindavan. And then he's saying, oh wow, this Vrindavan, which even Brahma is hankering to be there, has come down to earth. Oh, when will that day come now? When will that day come that I will go to this Vrindavan? And what will I do in Vrindavan? Ratan Vrindaranye ati viratam matan statra parito natan gayan premana pulakitav pustatra vilutan trutata sarvagrantihi sputadati rasopasti patima kadaham dhanyanam mukutamanir resho asmi bhavita. Oh, when will that day come that I will go to Vrindavan and wander in the forest of Vrindavan? And I will loudly call out the name of Radha, Krishna in ecstasy. I will dance, I will sing by chanting their names. I will be impelled by the feelings of this divine love, and my hairs will stand on their end. When will I cut my material attachments? And I will go to Vrindavan and follow this Sakhi Vrinda, follow this maid attendants. When will I become expert in offering this service to Radha Krishna? When will I be among this crest jewel of all fortunate men? सौंदर्यादि महाचमत्कृत निधि दिव्यो किशोरौ महा गौर श्याम तुच्छ गौरव श्याम श्याम तनुच्छवि निशि दिवा यत्रैव विक्रीडितः यत्रैवाखिल दिव्य कानना गुणोत्कर्षोऽति काष्ठां गतस् तद्वृन्दा विपिनं कदानु मधुरा प्रेमानुवृत्तया भजे. When will that day come that I will worship this forest of Vrindavan? Oh, in this forest of Vrindavan, this beautiful couple, one the bluish complexion and one the golden complexion, are wandering here. They are the treasure houses of beauty and other transcendental qualities, and they are enjoying in Vrindavan. In that Vrindavan, all transcendental pleasure of the highest degree is available. When will that day come that I will go to this Vrindavan and worship this Vrindavan? And then he goes into more ecstasy as he is always there, and he'll try to remind himself, and then from himself he's trying to remind us also. Oh friend, अनादौ संसारे कति नरक भोगान विहिताः कियन्तो ब्रह्मेन्द्र आद्यतुल सुख भोगाश्च न कृताः तदास्मिन्नेकस्मिन् वपुषि सुख दुःखे न गणयन् सदैव श्री वृन्दावनमखिल सारं भज सखे. He says, oh my dear friend, how many repeated births and deaths have you not suffered? Sometimes in hell, sometimes in heaven. You have gone here and there all the time, trying to enjoy. Just remind yourself of those sufferings of millions of lifetimes. Now you have got this human body. Do you want to come again? Do you want to again go back to the same cycle? of hell, then heaven, then earth, hell, heaven, earth. Do you really want to go to that cycle? Or you want to come out of it? If you want to come out of it, the easiest thing is to think of Vrindavan, glorify Vrindavan, be in Vrindavan, meditate on Vrindavan, serve the couple in Vrindavan. Just ignore this little suffering of this body. If you come to Vrindavan, the body may suffer, but is it not suffering while you are in the material world? Do you want to continue the suffering? It's up to you. So just leave it all. Just think of it and come back to Vrindavan. How many times have you not realized the pleasures that eclipses the happiness of Brahma, Indra and other gods? My friend, in this one body, do not consider happiness or distress. Come to Vrindavan and simply worship this transcendental abode, Vrindavan. And what will you do in Vrindavan? Vrindavan Shri Vrindavan Vasi Padirajisa Sarvangam Guntayan Shri Vrindavanamekam Pashyan Samastopari Shri Vrindavan Madhuri Birnisham Shri Radhika Krishnayor Apyaveshamanusmar Smaran Adhivasa Shri Dhama Vrindavanam. Come to Vrindavan, anoint your entire body with the dust of Vrindavan, the same dust on which all the residents of Shri Vrindavan walk. Remember, always see this Vrindavan as the most effulgent transcendental realm and meditate on this, that Radha and Krishna are eternally enjoying in this Vrindavan. And thus meditating, reside in this transcendental abode called as Shri Dham Vrindavan, the Dham of Shri, the residential abode of Radharani. Vrindakanana kananasya paramashobha paratah para nandatvad guna vrindameva madhuram yenanisham ghiyate. Ha Vrindavan koti jivanamapi त्वत्तोऽति तुच्छं यदि ज्ञातं तरहि किमस्ति यत्रिण क्वच्छक्येत नोपेक्षितुम. Aha, O Vrindavan, you possess the supreme transcendental beauty. You are Sarvatkrishta. You are Paramananda. You are the supreme most bliss. You are your beauty surpasses any other beauties. You are eternally glorified, and you are beyond everything. O Vrindavan, if I know that in comparison to you, millions of lifetimes is waste. In comparison to you, millions of lifetimes are extremely insignificant. Then why does this entire material world not become as insignificant as a blade of grass? O Vrindavan Dham, I want to meditate on you. I know that you are the highest transcendental abode and you possess all the supreme beautiful qualities. Nothing is there that is in comparison to you. Shri Radha Krishna themselves are charmed by your beauty, O Vrindavan Dham. Please inspire me, encourage me, bless me, be merciful upon me, that I cut off my little hankerings to live in this world. Then Shlok number 30, he goes on saying, O my mind, meditate on that Vrindavan where a dark youth is always playing. He is personified transcendental spiritual bliss. And he plays in waves of eternal, transcendental, amorous love with this queen of Vrindavan who has a golden complexion. Oh, my mind, eternally meditate on this beautiful young couple. How is this Vrindavan? In Shlok number 30, he says, नवकनक चंपकावली दलितेन्दीवर सुवृंद निंदित श्री वृंदावन नवकुंज किशोर मिथुनम तदेव भज रसिकम. Oh, in these beautiful groves of Vrindavan, there are so many yellowish champaka flowers blooming and so many blue lotuses blooming. And among these blue lotuses and the champaka flower, the most beautiful is one blue lotus, which is of a bluish complexion. He's hinting to Krishna. And another one is the golden complexion. He's hinting to Radha. So he's saying, please worship this youthful couple whose beauty surpasses the beauties of all champakas together and all the freshly blossomed blue lotuses. This beautiful couple are enjoying transcendental pastimes in the groves of Vrindavan. Oh, my mind, meditate, meditate on this beautiful couple. One, the golden complexion, and one, the bluish complexion. And when you meditate on him, immediately he sees the Sakhis also. He says, he's meditating on Radha and Krishna, and he says, this Radha Krishna, they are so maddened by love that they are going here and there in their ecstatic state. Oh, my mind, meditate on the lotus feet of this young couple who are overwhelmed with the passion of love, and they are roaming here and there in the newly blossomed groves of Vrindavan. परिचर चरण सरोजम तद गौर श्यामम रसिक दंपत्योः वृंदावन नव निकुंज बलिषु महानंग विवल्यो अति कंदर परसोन्मंद मद अनि अति कंदर परसोन्मद मनीषम विवर्धिरश्नु तन्मितः प्रेम घनपुलक गौर लीलाकृति मिथुनम निकुंज मंडले स्मरत. Oh, my mind, meditate on this youthful couple whose love for each other is ever increasing. They never get satisfied. When they think of each other, when they come near each other, they get goosebumps because that love starts overflowing and it is shown in their bodies as the standing hairs. This fair and dark forms are very ecstatic and they are now intoxicated. They appear to be very intoxicated with their sweet nectar of their own amorous pastimes in this forest of Vrindavan. Purna Premananda Chitchandrikabdher Madhye Dvipam Kinchid Ascharya Rupam Tatra Ascharya Bhati Vrinda Taviyam Tatrascharyo Gaura Nila Kishoro. So in his meditation, he's seeing everybody. Radha, Krishna, Sakhis. And then he says, how wonderful. This is so wonderful. This is so wonderful. How beautiful is this Vrindavan? It is in that ocean of love and bliss. It appears like an island. How beautiful, how beautiful. And in this beautiful island, which is bedecked with jewels, there are these beautiful groves, so many groves, not one, millions of groves. And in that groves, this young couple is shining, golden and bluish. Oh, nothing more blissful than this Vrindavan. he who strives in this world to go to Vrindavan is very fortunate. धन्यो लोके मुमुक्षुर हरि भजन परो धन्य धन्यस्ततो वसौ धन्यो य कृष्ण पादाम्बुजरति परमो रुक्मणीश प्रियोतः याशोदेय प्रियोतः सुबल सूरिदतो गोपीकांत प्रियोतः श्रीमद वृंदावनेश्वर्यति रस विवशारदक सर्वमूर्धनि. He says, anyone who strives in this world to be liberated is fortunate. He who is intent on doing the bhajan of Lord Hari is more fortunate than that person. And he who has spontaneous attraction for Lord Krishna's feet is also very fortunate. And he who is devoted to Lord Krishna, who is the husband of Rukmini, is very fortunate. And who is devoted to Lord Krishna, who is a friend of Subala, those devotees who worship Krishna. All the previous forms he has spoken are about the devotees who are worshipping Krishna in his opulent form, Aishwarya Roop. Now he has come to those devotees who are worshipping Krishna as their friend. They like them as a friend, like Subala. They are also very fortunate. And but out of all this, those who are worshipping Krishna, those who are devoted to Krishna as the lover of the gopis, they are still more fortunate. And a devotee overwhelmed by the nectar of love for Srimati Radharani, the beautiful queen of Vrindavan, is the most fortunate of all. So he goes on saying, in the different levels, how we love Krishna. So some people want to just do bhajan of Hari, some people just want to see Vishnu, somebody will say, oh, Krishna, the husband of Rukmani. All of that is very good. But beyond all of this, those who love the gopis and those who love whom the gopis love. Whom do the gopis love? The gopis love Shri Radharani. So those who love the gopis and those who love Shri Radharani, they are the most fortunate ones. He goes on saying more in that same bhava. Ekam sakhyapino lakshitam urasila sannityatadatma kantam tadrisham durato anyad vratati navagrihe anyatu tatra sharma anyad vrindavanantar विहरथद परम गोकुले प्राप्त योगम विच्छेयन अनंत देवम लसति बहुविधम राधिका कृष्ण रूपम. He says those who are meditating on these different pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan, they are very fortunate, and there are so many pastimes that is happening simultaneously in Vrindavan. In one of the pastimes, one pair of forms unseen by the gopis, Radha and Krishna, tightly embrace each other. In some other pastime, they may be seen in some far off grove of beautiful blossoming vines. In some pastime, this is all happening simultaneously in Vrindavan. In some pastimes, the Sakhis see them talking to each other, laughing, sharing jokes. In some pastimes, they are enjoying their amorous time in certain hidden groves of Vrindavan, and sometimes they are coming out of these groves and they are walking in everywhere and people can see them. So they meet in Gokula, and in one of the pastimes, Krishna has gone to Mathura where they are in separation now. So different things are happening at the same time simultaneously in Vrindavan. That is the beauty of Vrindavan. Oh my dear friend, think of Vrindavan within the boundaries of Vrindavan. Oh my dear friend, worship this transcendental nectar. This Vrindavan has so many playful, ever expanding waves of transcendental pastimes of Sri Radha Krishna, and this Vrindavan is the home of Srimati Radharani, this Vrindavan is like the ocean of Shri Krishna's love, where Radharani's mind, it becomes like fish and swims in it. Oh, meditate on this Vrindavan, where when Radharani appears, she appears like a moon, like a full moon. And Shri Krishna's mind is like the ocean, and this ocean gets into high tides looking at the full moon. Oh, my mind, meditate on this Vrindavan, where Shri Krishna's mind is like an ocean that is churned by the wonderful Mandara mountain of transcendental passion for Radharani. And this, so many beautiful pastimes that happen in Vrindavan, this is making the Gopis very happy and brings nectar to the eyes of Gopis. Oh, my mind, meditate on this Vrindavan. Oh, my mind, Shama, Shama Prana, Mrigaika Khelan, Vanashreni Sada Shamalot, Khelan Manas Meena Divya Sarasi, Shamali Sat Padmini, Shamananga Sutaptarichi, Shirata, Kari Spurat Chandrika, Shamananya Sunagarena Viharat, Ekamam Swamini. Oh, my mind, in this Vrindavan, my Swamini, my master, my queen, is always roaming around in this beautiful forest. And when she is going around, Krishna also moves around her. Krishna's mind becomes like deer, or Krishna becomes like a deer, and he's moving around her. Oh, my mind, meditate on my queen Radharani, who is like a splendid transcendental lake, and where the fish of Krishna's heart and mind is swimming, is playing. Oh, my mind, meditate on Radharani, my queen in Vrindavan, who resembles a beautiful lotus flower. Her face is lotus flower, her hands are lotus flower, her feet are lotus flower, her smile is like a flower, her lips are like a flower, her eyes are like lotuses, who smells like lotuses. And because of that, she's attracting the bee-like mind of Krishna. So Krishna is hovering around her like a bee because she is like a lotus. Oh, my mind, meditate on this beautiful queen of Vrindavan. Meditate on my queen, who is always roaming in this transcendental Vrindavan with Krishna in different forms. Oh, my mind, this Vrindavan is so beautiful. This is filled with beautiful jewel trees and vines bearing wonderful, colorful, blissful flowers. And in that, one of the forest groves, which is full of kadamba trees, meditate on this young, beautiful couple sitting below a kadamba tree. A kadamba tree is a wish-fulfilling tree. Now in Shlok number 39, he says, Vrindavana kanena ati adbhut kusumala sadratna valli nikunja prasade pushpa chandra tapa chaya ruchire पुष्पल्यम अल्यंक कल्पे राधा कृष्णो विचित्र स्मर स्मर कला खेलीनो वीक्ष वीक्षया नंदाद्विभ्रामितं तलुठतंदन वनीतले वंद्यतामालि वृंदम. Oh, my mind, all obeisances to all these sakhis all the gopis, all these maid attendants who are gazing at this young couple. After the leela, where they are sitting below the kadamba, the young couple comes to this grove where the sakhis have made a beautiful bed for them. And this bed is made out of flowers, everything decorated with flowers. The whole of the nikunja, the whole of the grove is also made out of flowers. And there they make Radha Krishna sit down, and Radha Krishna are talking to each other, and their amorous play begins, and amorous battle on this throne of flowers under a lovely flower awning in a palatial grove filled with wonderful flowers and glistening vines in Vrindavan forest. This pastime is happening. And the gopis are standing there and looking at this two young couple, very young, 15, 16. They are fighting with each other, they are loving each other. Every action that they do is full of nectar. And these gopis are enjoying that. And Prabodhanand Saraswati's mind is gone now to the gopis, and he says, "Oh my mind, meditate on these gopis, meditate on this circle of sakhis who are surrounding this young couple in this Vrindavan." प्रेष्ठ द्वंद्व प्रसादाभरण वरपस्त्रंग नवाभीर बाला मालालंकार कस्तूर्य गुरु घुसृणत् सदगंधतांबूल वस्त्रहि वाद्यैहि संगीत नित्यैर अनुपम कलया लालयन्ति सुतृष्णा राधा कृष्णावखंड स्वरस विलसितौ kunjavityamupaymi. Oh, so we have come to the last shloka for today. He says, he's seeing the gopis, he's seeing the nikunja, the grove, and he's seeing Radha Krishna on this beautiful bed, all decorated with flowers. And then his mind, he's thinking, I just want to be serving the sakhis also. I want to pay my obeisances. I want to bow down before the young gopis who are looking like Radharani and who are decorated so beautifully with the dearmost couples prasadam ornaments, garlands, garments, and who are always entertaining this young couple by beautiful songs, dance, and playing musical instruments, and by offering them garlands, musk, aguru, kumkum, and fragrant scents, betel nets, and garments. They are always serving Radha Krishna earnestly. Oh my mind, let me bow down to this millions and millions of sakhis who are always serving Radha Krishna in these groves of Vrindavan, and these sakhis are enjoying transcendental nectarian pastimes in these groves. So let me bow down to these sakhis. So with this we end 40 shlokas, and there are beautiful shlokas also in the next set, which we will read in the next video. So with the same sentiment which Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati has said, let us bow down to sakhis. May the sakhis bless us. May this beautiful sentiments of that love, of the transcendental love for Radha Krishna's pastimes, may this arouse in our hearts too. I bow down to all the Rasik saints, all the Vaishnava saints, and everyone, and Radharani and Shri Krishna. Let them bless us, that may we also experience the same things. So with this we end it up now. Till we meet in the next video. Jai Shri Krishna. Radhe Radhe.